A Harrison Township neighborhood's now fighting crime on their own, and Natasha Williams shows how it started as a social occasion.
El Paso looks like any street in any neighborhood. Many of the people we talked to have lived here for a long time.
There's Gracie.
David Powell has called El Paso home for more than 20 years.
Well, this particular street's been really fortunate not to have problems that other streets have.
Until a couple of years ago.
There was a break-in and some drug activity.
Renae Eshleman and her husband and kids moved to El Paso 5 years ago.
And Mrs. Smith and Tanya.
And when bad things started happening, they started talking to their neighbors, having picnics and get-togethers, and the Eyes of El Paso Neighborhood Watch Group was born.
We are a part of the church down here, and the church is really involved in the neighborhood, and it just made sense to us to move into the neighborhood and be a good neighbor and really try to be community advocates.
The Eyes of El Paso signs are displayed front and center at homes up and down the Harrison Township street that borders Dayton. Their message for all to see in black and white. Neighbors, watch out for neighbors. That's the simple message the folks living on El Paso want everyone passing through to know that someone is always watching.
They called us numerous times on a house up there where traffic was just coming and going. Weren't really saying what they thought was going on, we just knew it was out of the norm for what was going on up there. We had deputies up in the area, kind of sat on the house for a little bit, wound up being a drug house and wound up making an arrest for it. So community involvement works.
If they see something going on, well, they're not afraid to call the law.
And working hand in hand, they're convinced crime has gone down.
We want it to be a place where kids can be safe and play, and I think every neighbor has a desire for that.
In Harrison Township, Natasha Williams, ABC 22 News.
Residents say they had the sheriff's deputies attend their meetings, helping them find even more ways to fight crime in their neighborhood.